Guys, what's my next project? My next project is going to be not a boat, it's going to be a truck. So here's the truck. I just went and bought this truck, and yes, it's a F-150 2018 F-150 FX4. I just threw some Fox shocks on here on the back, and I'm bringing it in actually because I got to get the alignment done when I do the front coilovers. So I've got some front Fox coilovers going on that'll just raise up the front about 2 inches. I want to keep it as low as possible with enough clearance. So I don't want to, all my trucks have all been jacked up 6-8 inches, and this one I want to keep lower. We'll put a shell on the back. I've got one coming that has the sides open up, the back opens up. It's stainless steel rather than fiberglass. The important thing about this truck is this little button right here. I'm sorry, so you can pull it so you can get the rear locker and four-wheel drive and rear locker, and that should be enough. And so we're going to make this into an Overland truck. That is the plan. Really nothing's done to it yet. Did throw those rear shocks on, and I bought new wheels and tires for it. So I need the leveling kit to bring up the front end. You'll notice the front end's pretty low, and so that'll bring that up about 2 inches, with the tires another inch, so about 3 inches up. And that's really all I want. And then some good skid plates. I've got some rock rails coming, some rock sliders, true rock sliders, not just steps, but rock sliders. So good skid plates, rock sliders, and then keep the truck as low as possible for good stability. That's about it. And we'll get into this build pretty quickly, and I'll show you more of the truck later, as soon as all these guys go away with their leaf blowers. But I'm waiting for the shell to come, the skid plates to come. I've got the shocks inside the truck ready to go. Those go on tomorrow, and I'm going to put the tires on right now, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So the first question to ask, here, let me clean the lens off. So the first question to ask is, why change the tires? Why is that the first thing? So I'm not really going for much bigger tires, different style tire. If we look here, see, this is a BF Goodrich all-terrain tire. Good for sand, good for dirt, good for trail, and still pretty quiet on the street. I also went with a different offset wheel. If you look from front to back here, I think you can kind of tell it's a little bit farther offset, but this keeps the tread still within the lip of the truck, but out a bit further. So the offset is a 0-0 offset. They make 0 and then there's 0-0. And then I went down a rim size. So instead of 18s, which these are 18s, and they sell these trucks with 18s or 20s, and so I went from an 18 to a 17. So I wanted more sidewall and about the same size tire. So it's a little bit bigger. It's about an inch bigger. So this is almost basically a 33-inch tire. That's basically a 31 to 32 inch tire. And so the size is pretty close to the same. The offset's a little bit different, so it spaces it out a little bit more. A more aggressive tread pattern and a lot more sidewall. And that's the key, was really the sidewall. We're going to get more of a comfortable ride off-road with a bigger sidewall on it. And that's what we're doing. So let's take a look really quick. So that's front to back. A little bit different. Get kind of an idea what that looks like. And a black wheel instead of the silver. And you can see it's a little bit smaller rim versus the big rim. And some people like the big rim look. I don't really care. It's not really about looks. It's really just about making it comfortable off-road. We'll see what it looks like when I get done. As you can see, I got the wheels and tires on, and they fit pretty good. I gotta take the blue off the lettering, but take a look from the back. Kind of gives it that stance a bit wider, so still inside the wheel well there. So that's the important part, is to keep the tread inside there so you don't get mud all over the truck whereas much. And then the fronts, they don't rub. Turn them side to side, they don't rub. So these tires, the BF Goodrich all-terrains, they're the KO2s, and the size is a 285/70/17. And they are on, of course, a 17-inch wheel with a 0 offset, and that fits perfectly fine on stock wheel. It's not that much bigger than the stock tires, and actually about the narrowest ones I could get. So was not looking for a really wide tire, and if you look at these, they are pretty narrow, and I was looking for a narrowest tire I could find in the all-terrains. I didn't want a big fat wide thing. I want to maintain some gas mileage. I'm gonna have to drive this a long distance, so keep it comfortable and increase that sidewall was the most important thing. There we go. We'll show you when we get it lifted up. If you look behind me, you can see that the leveling kit is complete. So at least the front and the back of the truck are the same level. And I look down in here. I need to clean these tires off. It's supposed to be white. And you can see the Fox shocks, Fox coilovers, and all that is set up in the front. And then the Fox shocks in the back. And so you can see that there, Fox. And I think that looks pretty good. I think it's set up, it's ready to go. So now we get the next thing we're gonna do. We've got the rock sliders coming. I had to order from another company because they were 16 to 20 weeks out for the rock sliders, so I'm getting a different set. Those should be here next week. And then I have the top coming. The top's gonna be super cool, so we'll wait for, just check that one out. It's a super cool top, not normal. Well, not really normal. So that should be here Friday. And what else should be here Friday? Skid plate. So the next two things I'm going to do is going to be the top and the skid plate. And then the week after that, we should be able to do rock sliders and anything else I can think of. All right, cheers. Till next time.